Так. Наступна серія. Проходження гри Vampyr. Що ж ми зробили в наступній серії? Ми розслідували то, що наш святоша, пастир, зробив був лікарні. Той погром в лікарні, що пацієнтка та коротше пропала. Насправді вона відправилась до скалів, до, як би сказати, притону чи ні. Коротше, для тих скалів, які от хочуть мирно жити. Вот. І от появилася нова тайна. Хто же от сотворив дане дію. Вот. Ну і також ми от поділилися своєю кров'ю з ним. Що буде наступним, як би сказати, ноч? Не знаю. Побачимо. Так. З тобою я не дуже хочу зв'язуватися. В нас ще є... Почому напуганий юноша? Так. Ще є оце завдання. От чому напуганий юноша. Так.
Well, I'll leave you for now.
Чекай, а кого я маю тут дізнатися? Непонятно. Ну, гаразд. Може, дізнаємося, хто вкрав гроші у... Ага. Добить украдені деньги. Нам треба... Як іти? Отак. Отак до кінця, ні. Отак до кінця. Так. Бачите, йти, і так ми доберемося. Давайте виконаємо це завдання. Тоже прав гроші. Ай, бляха. Опа. Зразу. Нормально у тебе такий дробаш. Ага. Ай, бляха. Блін. Ага. Ой, ё-моё. Ага. І все. Точок з монстром.
Giselle's stolen money.
Ага.
Everyone has some unethical ways of financing their war.
Ні, я все-таки віддам їй гроші. Це для мене не от. Я прямо за це не переживаю. По грошам в мене все нормально, тому пусть будуть в неї. Я нашел те, кто уграбил вас. Вы правы. Это были бойцы самопровозглашенного ополчения. Я так и знала. А деньги ты тоже нашел?
Yes,
Так, держите.
they thought they could finance their activities with it.
I never thought a man like you would be kind enough to... I misjudged you. Badly. I'm... Well... Thank you, sir.
Will you give the money back to your comrades then?
Fuck those bastards who fired me. I'll give the money to Miss Gillingham. Her son Jack was a friend of mine. He was killed recently.
I know you were friends with Miss Gillingham's son, Jack. Tell me about his death.
Jack's murder has been a shock to the neighborhood. A sign that the situation is now out of control.
Why is that?
There has always been tension between the Wet Boot Boys and members of the trade union. But a murder? That's a first.
Who killed him?
No one will ever know. One thing is certain. While Jack was alive, I had one less reason to drink.
Why does that upset you so much?
I wish I had found the time and words to tell him how important he was to me before it was too late. Another failure for Giselle Paxton.
Так, дещо повірив.
Well, I'll leave you for now.
Так. Це ми зробили, це було доволі просто. А тепер відправляємося сюди. Так, думаю, використаю цей шлях. Так, хтось є. Ай, з дуже неприємних. Оце ці... Бля, ти чо орёш? А, ну мені все одно треба буде через це проходити. Да. Ну, раз. На. Ой, бля. Угу. Досить неприємний тип. Но ми справились. Так. Дальше. Туда. Бля, не тут. Як хтось є? Тільки один тут? Угу. Бляха. Так. Блін, скільки вас тут розвелося? Я в шоці.
"29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me?"
Угу. Що ж мене
There's been
тут
a
чекає?
fight here.
Так.
This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street. Who could have done that?
Скільки тут всього? Інтересно. Хтось мені тут підказує, що щось тут буде якийсь файт. Ні.
Where does this blood trail lead?
Ні. Це таки не буде. Угу. Ай, блін. Бляха. Курва. Падла. Так. У мене нехватка крові. І ХП. Хреново. Є якісь криски. Риски, лариски. В больницу? О, да. Так. Я хочу спершу. Я хочу побалякати. Там є два діалога. Якісь дуже важливі. Так. Так, ви
It is good
хотіли...
to see you again, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm
Нормально.
better than one might expect, Lady Ashbury. Dr. Swansea has asked me to investigate the recent disturbances in the hospital caused by skulls.
Really? What do you mean?
I discovered the most intriguing skull. An elderly woman answering to the name of Old Bridget, and a man who helps them remain hidden in London.
Old Bridget? Peculiar name. I've never heard of her.
Skulls of London have gone into hiding. Both mortals and immortals plot their extermination.
Yes. Skulls are the orphans of the vampire society. They are the shame of their genitors, a disgrace to the vampire that created them.
According to old Bridget, skulls can lead a peaceful existence like us. They are even able to nourish themselves by feeding on corpses and the flesh of the dead.
How vile. Please, Jonathan, let's change the subject.
Окей.
There is something ominous closing around me, Lady Ashbury. Something spies upon me from the shadows. Something cruel and wicked.
Whatever do you mean, Jonathan?
If Sean Hampton and Harriet were not the guilty parties, then who? I saw the bodies and the blood.
Your rebirth has not gone unnoticed, Jonathan. Be extremely careful. If you get in the way of an immortal's plans...
Do you suspect someone?
I don't know, Jonathan. I steer clear of vampire politics, especially whilst hunters roam the city's streets.
Угу.
Goodbye for now, my lady.
Так. І доктор Свонсі. До нього треба завітати. Здорово, отець.
Jonathan, at last. I've been worried sick. Have you solved the case of our poor Sean Hampton?
Don't worry, Edgar. The reputation of Pembroke Hospital is secure. Sean Hampton was not the guilty party.
Is that true? Oh, good news. Good news indeed.
What do you know of the Ascalon Club?
Not as much as I would like. There have always been rumors about a secret society of vampires operating in the interests of the British Empire, though I've never met a member.
I crossed paths with one, a terrifying creature going by the name of Fergal. He was sent by the Ascalon Club to exterminate the Skulls of the East End.
By the stole, Jonathan. If vampires are eliminating their own progeny, then dark times are upon us. Darker than I've ever witnessed.
Do you think Lady Ashbury would know of them?
Jonathan, our beloved lady is not one for social dalliances, nor the assemblies of dark orders. She's a woman of superior taste and selective acquaintance.
I found Harriet Jones. She's much the same old, embittered woman she was, only she's been made a Skull. Her transformation did not go well.
Incredible. Why not bring her here? We could learn so much by studying her condition. It would be fascinating.
I doubt that. She can barely move. Perhaps we could learn more about the degeneration of Skulls.
Perhaps. But she could also belong to a new species. We know so little of the laws that dictate vampire reproduction.
Were there any studies made by your order on the subject?
Not that I'm aware of. I will transmit your discovery to the Brotherhood's primate. He will be delighted.
Does the name Old Bridget ring any bells?
I've never heard of her. Why? A patient of ours? I must confess, I don't know them all.
No, it's just someone I recently met. A fascinating woman. I had thought that perhaps...
By the stole, Jonathan, you've met another vampire. I would appreciate an introduction, if that's the case.
A pleasure, as always.
Не зовсім вона вампір, но... Не знаю навіть, чи би вона згодилась би З кимось із вас познайомитися. Так. Ну що ж. Вертаємося до наших там переслідувань.
You're surprising. Occasionally, you make a good point. We're being misled. Or worse, we're being baited by leeches playing a nasty game.
Я тоже не знаю. Но...
Stay back! We cannot be defeated! I are here to stay!
Бляха.
No rest for the wicked! He's dead!
Ви замахали. Жалкі букашки. Так. Це взяли. О, криски.
This is despicable.
Ще є якісь? Ні, тільки одна була. Ну ладно. Так.
The marks on this woman's neck were made by the fangs of a vampire.
Угу.
Only a golden watch in her pockets. Her shoes and clothes are quite worn out. This is the very flower my mother tossed on Mary's coffin. Someone is targeting my family.
I see you.
Right then.
Ніхуя собі.
But given no choice in the matter, I might as well win it.
Біжи. О. Так, тихо. Погоня! Ой. Вже ти? Я це заберу. І це. Це все не надо. А ну, стопе!
I won't let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you. They've all been butchered.
Ё-моё. Так. События набирають оборотів. І скали, і пливці.
I can still sense a presence.
Опа. Тріска.
I have this thirst for blood.
Що? Мене кличе? Хтось... Ей. Кличе на... Ёпт. О ти.
Help me, please.
Що такое?
You. What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon. Hell scourge. Son of perdition.
Vicar! Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul. Returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, is it really you?
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
What is Mother doing here?
I'm gathering the family for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reed.
Mary,
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course. You can speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital, cemetery to cemetery, grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were, in front of me, on a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary, I thought I had murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
We are a disease, Jonathan. A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss, and all we kill. Look at me. admire your ilk.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reed? No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reed, reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love. Time to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for me.
Mary, wait. I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease. But it's you, the disease. Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan. But before, your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Yes, I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget. Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
So that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular, that of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good.
Так, ебать.
Slayer! Kiss me again.
Ой, бля. Больно?
You left me to rot in this grave.
Бля.
What have you done? Abomination.
Тихо, тихо, ну не кипишуй. Ну извини. Пожалуйста. Що така якась психована? Ёпта. Троечка. Ой, блядь. Что это такое было?
Me, Jonathan.
Четверка.
Killed me, brother. You left me to rot in this grave. Rest in peace, monster. You've spared the precious nurse Crane, but not your own Mary.
Ой, блядь! Ой, блядь!
Kinslayer! Kiss me again, sweet brother. Give me your blood, priest.
Курва!
Final thoughts.
Слышь?
To die.
А мені хто кров? Блядь, дасть!
Assassin!
Блядь. Дай перезарядитися.
Come to me, Jonathan.
Так, перезарядився. Блядь. А.
What have you done?
Да. Кушать. О.
Kiss me again, sweet brother.
Тихо.
Rest in peace, monster.
Мать. Ну успокойся. Ну давай поговоримо по-братськи. А? О, у мене вже...
Come.
Бля. Ага. Ёпта.
What have you done?
Бля.
Come to me, Jonathan.
Ай, ёпта.
I'll make you kneel like a dog, just as you
peace, monster.
Блядь! Ну не психуй. Блядька. Блядь! Ля-ля-ля-ля. Мать! В мене крові нема. Нічого нема.
Kiss me again, sweet brother.
Але я якось маю вижити. Бля. Якось. Ой, бля. Все. Перезарядився. Бля. Воно спамлює цих бомбу. Ох, бля. Мені треба крові. Срочно. Її нема. Де мені зараз знайти? Треба знайти. А що делать? О. Знайшов. Добрый вечер, сударь. Не изволите вы? Блять! Ура! Что ты так резко, блять, выпрыгиваешь? Так. Як там міняти? Раз. Два. Так. Є. З нього нічого не було, да? Все. Крові запасся. Можна йти. Так. Більш-менш я вже починаю розуміти, як з нею треба боротися. Здорово.
Abomination.
Так. Оп. 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 Так. Все, ось, зараз повна концентрація. Давай, давай. Що ти, що ти? О!
Kiss me again, sweet brother.
Так. Ага. Так. Ага. Троечка. Пятерочка. Давай. Четверка.
Rest in peace, monster. You've killed me, brother.
Так, 70 секунд. Ну. Так. Давай, давай, давай.
What have you done?
Ага.
You've spared the precious nurse Crane,
На.
but not your own Mary.
Так.
Come to me, Jonathan. You killed me, brother.
Блядь.
Give me your blood,
Не.
priest.
Да блядь. Не.
Their final thoughts are just to die for. Abomination! Rest in peace, monster.
Блядь. Аккура! Что, блин, понаспамлюешь цих? Так, тройка. И ульта. И четверка.
Kiss me again, sweet brother.
О. Так. Блять! Что я так промахнулся?
Come to me, Jonathan. What have you done?
Так, 7 секунд. За ульта піде. Так. Блядь.
Rest.
Блядь. Да блядь! Сука! Что за тайминг? 5. Погнали! І 4. Блядь, шо?
I'll make you kneel like a dog, just as you did to Sean Hampton.
Чё, блядь? Ой, бля. Я там майже просто. Ай, блядь, вона там просто крикнула і мене здуло вітром. Фу! Просто. Так, а мене знову нема крові. Так, а знову треба йти на скалю. Так. Просто одним креком здути мене. Ну, я не знаю, яким треба бути мати талант. Блядь. Так. Це ж ти, блін, пригун. Так, я похилюсь спочатку. Так, раз. І два. Покусаю. О. Ага. Все. Так. Так, тактика вже є. Тактика виробилась. Як з нею боротися?
In the name of Christ, someone help!
You've killed me, brother!
Та. Ага. Опа. Ну. Погнали.
What? Assassin!
Расстройка. Пятерка. И четверка.
You left me to rot in this grave!
Давай.
Rest in peace, monster! Kinslayer! Kiss me again, sweet. Abomination. You've spared the precious nurse Crane.
На.
Not your own Mary. Give me your blood, priest.
Блин.
Final thoughts are just to die for. Come to me, Jonathan.
Так, тихо. Ще пара 4 секунди. Протриматись. Трійка. П'ятірка. Поїхали. І це.
You left me to rot in this grave. Kiss me again, sweet brother.
Бляха. За діло.
Abomination.
Ага. Да.
What have you done. Come to me, Jonathan.
Глянь. Блядь!
Well, brother, it's time to bring this conversation to an end forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
I will find a cure, Mary. I swear it.
Then, at last, I can forgive you.
Жестко. Жестко. Дало вона жару, конечно. Ну, пусть спокоїться. З миром. Жестко.
Blood. As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Rید. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
Да. Приглашение леди Эшбери. Письмо уже у вас, ведь мне нужно как можно быстрее поговорить с вами. Ситуация в Вест-Энде развивается стремительно. Я пришла, что теперь ко всем нам грозит опасность. Стражи привет начали в Лондоне великой охоты, и уже несколько ночей подряд они активно ищут и убивают иконов. Недавно ко мне обратился лорд Редгрейв, президент клуба Аскалон. Директор. Он желает немедленно видеть вас. Пожалуйста, приходите в мой особняк в любую ночь, когда вам будет удобно. Мы все это должны обсудить. К этому посему я прилагаю официальный пропуск, который позволит вам преодолеть все карантинные заграждения и блокпост. Ваш друг леди Эшбери. Ясно. Так, доктор Свонсі хоче з нами поболтати. Звичайно же зробимо, но після того, як прокачаємося. Так. Хілку. Я хочу вкачати хілку. Треба хілитись. Дальше. Дальше, що я би хотів, це виносливість. Але то вже, напевно, що таке, вже 4-й, 3-й рівень. Можна, в принципі, здоров'я до 3-го рівня прибавити. Дальше. Так, вы бросаете созданные из крови копье, которые сквозь всех врагов перед вами. Это наносит больше урона, чем обычно. Вы сосредотачиваетесь, чтобы создать 3 небольшие крови копья и поразить им всех врагов, стоящих перед вами. Размер радиус действия и урон этих копий меньше, чем обычно. Не, я все-таки до цього склоняюсь. Так. І напевно, що туман треба теж прокачати. Тянется небольшой, взрывает на себя больше урона. Ну... Небольшая область, после чего теневые иглы поражают все цели, находящие в ней, и вызывают у них кровотечение. Кровь, которую вы при этом теряет противник, поглощается вампиром. Не, я беру це. Естественно, це. Що там? О, у нас другий буде рівень. Це добре. Це добре. Окей. Погнали. Йопта. Що так? Переутомление, 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 переутомление. Всех переутомления. Цих двох. Не знаю. Так, ясно. Здоровое. Стабильное. Повинен. Тут не ясно. Так. Скільки тут тих притомлень? Так, зараз. Раз, два, три, 4, 5, 6. Раз, два, три, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Так. Раз, два, три, 4, 5, 6, 7. Замечательно. Так. З мене так мало побірок. Прекрасно. Так, хто там хворий? Зараз всіх тут полікуємо. Так. Ти. Перший.
Good evening, Mr. L.
Evening.
Soldier,
Not really.
as long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it.
Угу.
Goodbye for...
Так. Дальше. Так, у цього. Є. І в неї.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require...
Do you know you're the only one who's asked me this?
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved.
Goodbye.
Ну. Опа. Тут щось є. Так, ти.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Is there anything...
Really? Why is no one else? Perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure.
Goodbye.
Так. Ти.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Ні, якось
You need my
серйозно.
assistance.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Then you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Ну,
Thank you.
зато мене можна часто побачити на вулицях Лондону. Всякими там гулями,
Good evening,
мисливцями на...
Such a... Do you need med...
Well, the proximity of the dead is not the most healthy company.
Don't take too many risks with your health, Mr. Chidana. None of us are immune to this disease.
And that is a good thing. Death and disease is a constant reminder of our mortality.
Угу. Так, тут в нього вже все було.
Goodbye.
Так, хто лишився? Так, двоє. Лишились. І я погнав за ними. Вони часто на вулиці перебувають. Десь їх заплаю. О.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical assistance, Nurse?
I will be fine as soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Так. І... Ти.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still...
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of...
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. But thanks, anyway.
Goodbye.
Все. Всі... лікуються. Так. Я хочу перевірити нашого того. Друга. Що з ним сталося після того, як він випив нашої крові? Ну як і без вас.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top.
Йопта.
Want some of them? Eat it.
Ладно, вони що, зараз зафігачать його?
Killing's all you deserve.
Ну, в принципі, 23-й. Їм як не ході. Да. Чого вони такі жорсткі стали? Жесть. Вони все сильнішими і сильнішими стають. А я ні.
It's locked, all right.
Закрито. Хреново. Так, що з іншої сторони? Інтересна сцена. Як там? Скал ломиться в двері, а мисливець на вампірів дивиться. І якби, ну, в принципі, все нормально. Так має і бути. Де? Опа, опа. Бля, щось почув. Тут ще хтось є. Хто? А хто? А хто? А хто? Хто? Бля, я дивуюсь, що? Що за фігня? Ну, давай отак чисто по приколу. Що?
No admittance. Don't come no closer.
Окей, окей.
Die, vermin.
О. Так, я буду битися з цим, хто виграв. Давай. Ти програв.
This is despicable.
Так. Здається, тут в мене більш-менш безпечніше. Там, коротше, розбираєтеся, хлопці? Да. Слухайте, я реально вже з вами не хочу зв'язуватись. Ви вже мені надоїли. Ну, прощавайте. Так, що сталося з ним?
Hello again, Doc.
Have you got any news about Sean Hampton's shelter?
As long as he keeps on helping the poor, I'll keep my boys at bay, even if he pisses them off.
Goodbye.
То єсть? Це, в принципі, нормально.
Welcome back.
Так.
Have you got any recent news on Sean Hampton's shelter?
It's still there, just like the turquoise turtle. That means there is still hope, somehow.
Goodbye.
Значить, я все зробив правильно.
Good evening, Mr. Delaney.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
А, тут щось, о.
Is it true Sean Hampton saved your life?
Yeah. The sad saint grabbed my soggy ass and brought me back to the pier after I fell into the canal. I was a wreck back then.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Are they stupid or something?
And yet you're still drowning in cheap liquor.
Sean Hampton really acted like a saint that day. But I suppose I'm just another lost soul who doesn't deserve to be saved.
Is there...
А, я тут вже...
Do you have any recent news of Sean Hampton's shelter?
I still sleep over there from time to time. A sad saint still manages the place, even if he's a little bit more reclusive since he returned.
Goodbye.
Так. Інтересно. Це доволі інтересно. Що ж, ідемо провідаємо Шона. Як можна якось таким обхідним шляхом? Ні? Взагалі ні. Просто, щоб так йти, то треба буде з когось з тих мисливців пробиратися. А я не дуже це і хотів. Хто, блядь? Не, я з такими... Блядь. О. Да, кричи там дальше. Ты кто?
Good evening. You've never faced, let alone...
No, I'm not.
You...
Thank you.
Have you heard any rumors regarding Sean Hampton's shelter?
The sad saint will always be a target for vampires.
Goodbye.
Wet boots shouldn't be
Так.
fighting each other. They've got bigger problems elsewhere.
Glad to see you again.
Здорово.
Do you have recent news of Sean Hampton's shelter? Goodbye, Miss.
Хороша відповідь. Шон! Здорово!
Welcome back to my humble shelter, Dr. Reed. Are you here to subdue me again?
No, Sean. I just came by to see how you are.
I feel all right. Why'd you ask?
Are you still feeding on corpses?
No. It's almost as though the blood you forced me to drink has provided me eternal satisfaction.
О,
How is the sanitary situation in this part of town?
I think it's acceptable. Fewer cases of sickness recently. I thank the Lord for his mercy.
How are things in your shelter? Between the mortals and the immortals, I mean.
Even if we're all children of God, I've always maintained a strict frontier between the two communities.
What do you fear?
A few years ago, a Skal decided to pay a nocturnal visit to my sleeping customers. He got caught licking their necks in the dark. Since then, I have added a lock to the door.
What if food became scarce? Wouldn't the immortals in your flock be tempted to feed on the living? Wouldn't you?
The Skals can feed on the dead, Doctor. And until Judgment Day, mortals will continue dying.
How did you meet old Bridget?
When younger, I used to patrol the streets at night, searching for lost souls. This is how I met her. It took me 2 months just to get her name. Now we support each other.
Had you already visited their hideout in the sewers?
Just once, and very briefly. Most of them are very discreet, and they see me as an outsider, even if I protect them.
You really are a saint, Sean.
Oh, no, sir, I'm not. But I know evil, and I believe goodwill and tenacity can make this world a better place.
Would you let me listen to your chest, Sean?
No, Dr. Reed. You already forced me to drink your blood, and I thank you for that, for I feel better now. But it was quite an unpleasant experience.
It would help me greatly if you would allow me to give you a physical examination.
I said no. I'm no subject of medical examination, and I intend only to obey and to kneel before God.
Ну,
Have
раз.
you seen Harriet Jones since taking her to old Bridget?
No. She is with the sewer Skals now. I don't go downstairs.
What happened at the Pembroke?
I guess we recognized each other. As Skals, I mean. She had but one thought. To punish. To get revenge upon everything and everyone. I realized I had to bring her here quickly.
But why did she fake her own death? There was so much blood in her room. She attacked patients, too.
I just lost her for a minute that night. When I found her, she had caused mayhem across the hospital. I slapped some sense into her, and we fled before getting caught.
What happened then?
We ran here through narrow streets and backyards. She kept saying that someone was talking to her in the dark, offering to avenge her. But I saw nobody.
Farewell, Sean.
I promised you I'd make everything right, Mum. But it's not been that simple.
Так. Добре, що добре скінчилось. Доктор Сонце щось хоче з нами поболтати. Ну, звичайно, я би з радістю з ними поболтав. Ну, напевно, що я би відправився к нашій любимій, дорогоцінної, безсмертної леді Ешбері. Там скали. Бля! Та ти прикалуєшся. Слухай. Заглохни. Бам. І отак. Бам. Все. А ти що? Ну от і все. Так, мені треба йти так, так і туди. Значить, йдемо так. Так. А, блін. Ай. Що там провалив? Що там мотузить? Ага. Розуміло. Ё-моё. Що за жесть там коїться? Ей, там хтось пиздиться, блядь. Що з вами сталось, люди? Вже спокійно походити нереально. І з кимось... Що це таке? А, ти? Що надо?
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I insist you be quiet.
Son, do you not see? You are the healing balm.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence! I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
Да. Блядь, там десь... Скал.
I cannot enter.
Класно. А як мені туди попасти? А? Да. Так. Окей. Пробуємо обхідним шляхом. Так. Ти наступний. Все. Такс. Опа. Тут двері відкриті.
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
Так.
Killing's all you deserve.
Так приємно дивитися на то. О, ах ти ж, блядь. Опа. Я теж так можу, дивись. Блядь. Ха-ха-ха-ха! Бля! Так, ясно. Вампіри це не люди. І не скали. Ми набагато розумніші.
It's locked, all right.
Треба буде обережніше з ними. Так. Блядь, а там хто? Хто? Бля, ти з цих оборотнів? Не, бля,
So
брат.
this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Ну да. Нічого такий. Так, погнали. Я не пойму, що так на вулицях стало ще небезпечніше, чим було. Так взагалі крок не зробиш, вже там скали б'ються з тими, ті, блядь, вже такі.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
Нічого
I
собі.
haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Нічого собі. Так, ладно.
Stop calling me that.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
My sister Mary. She was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
No.
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong icon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
Из древнего рода. Ничего себе, бля. Все, коротше, всіх удаляю друзів. Всіх кидаю в час, в час. Ой, чек. Так, в час, так. Всіх кидаю в час. Я древній вампір. Біч.
I felt this power radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Prewen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
Ну, пішли.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having time to be selective one's furnishings. I could do a bit of having tea set out.
You can still drink it.
Can't pipe it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make live, and to your health, Jonathan.
And that to yours, my lady.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
Elise.
So, my lady, why truly did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation in the Ascot Club.
Нічого си. Мене приглашають в елітний клуб. Ескалон, де там є самі там ви, ті як там, аристократичні, крові, вампіри. Ті, якого там, того дружка його, коротше, грохнув. Ну, там чисто випадково там, ну, попався під рукою. Думаю, вони не із-за цього хочуть мене пригласити. Думаю, що ні.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
Ну, наверка треба буде трошки ручками попрацювати, правда? Правда?
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first. But it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
Удобно.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
They have done nothing but impede my investigation since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
Ну, називати вампіра старим якось неумісно. Річ треба називати, як би сказати, довгоживущим. Він досить довго жив. Ну, живе. Ну що старий, ну, блін. Старий це коли от, ну, старий там десь. зморщений там, ще якийсь, седина. Якщо він вампір, то нас явно десь йому, ну, 20-ка вічна. Десь як...
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite, but we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind, and they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
Will the Guard of Prewen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Prewen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Econs I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Econ on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Prewen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Why start a second one?
Prewen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us is the cause of the epidemic.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
What will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
Коротше, вже починаємо потрохи діяти. То... Діяти, дивитися, що де що твориться. Коротше, наше розслідування по епідемії починає просуватися досить серйозними кроками.
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
Please forgive my bluntness, but I have to ask. Was it you? Did you make me?
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal, but I swear I had nothing to do with it.
You have no idea at all? You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
Okay.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No. I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
Ничего себе. А у нас тут намечается. Ну що ж не зробиш для моєї прекрасної леді Елізабет? Ах, женщина.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club.
Да. Пора зустрітися з тайним клубом Ascalon. Ми це зробимо в наступній серії. Що ж, дякую за те, що ви, може, переглядали, може ні, ну все рівно дякую. Буду дуже щиро вдячний за те, що ви поставили лайк. І от давайте проведемо таку прикольну штуку. Якщо цим відео треба набереться 5 лайків, я одразу беру і знімаю ще одне. Ну чисто так. Не знаю, кому це буде цікаво. От. Тому дякую за перегляд. До нових зустрічей.